Yo, what up guys, it's your boy Williams Fitness back again with another video. So, I was asked yesterday, I had probably about 6 DMs off the back of somebody's Instagram post. And that person was Tristen Lee. Now, I know this topic has been covered a lot, mainly like last year when Tristen's like Instagram started blowing up and he started doing stuff with people like Bradley Martin, etc. And these questions were regarding a post that he'd created. It was basically just him flexing, holding a couple of dumbbells. It looks like he was doing like curls or hammer curls. He was doing something in the gym anyway. Dude looked jacked. And I mean like stupidly jacked. So these DMs I had was like, go check it out. Let us know what you think. Natty or not. And I was like, oh, I don't really do the natty or not thing. You know, that's like, my boy Kenny does, he calls people out natty or not. And I know Kenny's already done a video on this. I know like Vegan Gainz has, Greg, is it Doucette or Duchette? I think it's Doucette in it. I think he's done one. There's a few people have gone back and forth over if Tristen Lee is natty or not. The only valid one I actually saw was Kenny's. And I've watched a few before making this video just to get a better comparison on like what the overall feeling is towards Tristen. And Kenny made probably the most valid point. Tristen is very fucking short. And you're probably thinking, what's that got to do with anything? Maybe this kid was prescribed growth hormone. Maybe this doctor is prescribing with some sort of growth hormone to help him boost his height. Because obviously, he's still going to be growing until the age of 21. So maybe off the back of that, he's put a lot of size on. Now, obviously, Tristen started out his career on Instagram, so to speak, through soccer, football. And it is called football. It's called football in the UK. So I'm running with football. He started with football. So naturally, he's going to have, big quads. A lot of soccer players are going to have big quads. There's a lot of sprinting. It's a lot of hit, really, into football. So naturally going to have, decent quads. Upper body, very, very strong. Looking at his early day pictures, his videos of him just doing, soccer training, football training, whatever we're calling it, has a very, very lean physique, which, you'd expect from a young teenage boy, coming through that sort of, that pubescent period, running around, his hormones are just starting to peak. So yeah, naturally he's going to have a very lean physique. He's a very active young man. Moving on from that, obviously he starts hitting the gym, hitting the weights at a very young age. Now, genetically, this kid is gifted. This kid is very, very gifted. Obviously, he's got age on his side. He's got, good genetics on his side. Mix that in with the fact that he's doing football, soccer. He's going to stay lean. Now he's hitting the gym at the age of around 14, 15. Looking good. Looking very, very good. Move on to the age of 16. Starts putting some serious size on. And we're talking in the space of 1 year, like a 1 year transformation. He puts on at least 8 to 12 pounds of lean muscle tissue. Now, is that unheard of? Not really. Is it difficult to do? Probably not. Probably not on gear. Now, again, I'm not putting him on blast. I'm not saying he is on gear. I'm not saying he isn't. Not just yet. However, if you just look at the bigger picture, he's short. He's got to be like, 5 foot at best. He's very athletic. He's got really good genetics. We put all this together. Obviously, he's hitting the gym. Okay, he's going to have a good physique. Throwing on top of that, his height, maybe, the potential of his doctor prescribing him something to help him grow, like Kenny said in his video last year. It's a possibility. Now, fast forward to 2020, he's 17 years old. He posted this picture. Natty or not? I don't think he's natural. I don't think he's natural at all. And the common denominator that I've noticed in the comments section is, why would he be taking steroids at such an early age? Why would he be taking steroids at 15? Why would he be taking steroids at 16, 17? It's not unheard of. It's not unheard of. Look how fast this kid's grown. Not just physically, but on social media. That comes at a price, not just, with his body, but it comes at a price that he's now making revenue from this. So, even at a young age, if someone says, oh, take this magic pill, you'll look a certain way. Obviously, it comes with hard work, diet, and dedication. And he's obviously got really good genetics. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? So, do I think Tristen's natural? I genuinely don't. But he has got really good genetics. He is doing well. I mean, personally, at that age, I was going around. What the fuck was I doing at 16, 17? I was at college at the age of 17. I was getting the gym probably twice a week, probably just hitting upper body, all upper body. Come on, we all started out doing just upper body. What else was I doing at 17? Just girls. I was just trying to get on any girl I could, really, at 17. But this kid's dedicated to his craft. His social media's blown up. He's mixing with the celebs now. I know he did a thing with Jason Derulo. Kid's popping off. But, I mean, do you guys think, honestly, you guys comment, just put Natty or not. That's it. Just Natty or not. You don't have to explain why. You don't have to jump to his defence. I'm not putting the kid on blast. He's already excelled so far in creating a career for himself. I just hope that doesn't come at a cost with his health. So what do you guys think? Do you think I'm just talking completely utter shit? Do you think that... I mean, he has got good genetics. No one can argue that. The kid looks insane. He absolutely looks incredible. We can't argue with the good genetics. We can't argue with the fact that he puts the work in. So we can't argue with that. We can't argue with the fact that he's obviously got his nutrition dialed in. He's always lean, he's always shredded, and he's still putting on size. So none of these things are debatable. The only thing that we can debate on, and it is a debate, the kid ain't going to come out and go, yeah, I take fucking Anavard, D-ball, sauce, deck, or whatever. He's not going to say that, is he? Because he's got a brand to uphold. So we can only speculate. I'm only speculating. I think he's taken something within the last 2 years. The growth has been so immense, and I'm not trying to take anything away from the kid's hard work. He is a kid at the end of the day, and I'm not trying to put this dude on blast to harm him emotionally or with regards to his social media. I'm not going to do that. If it was some grown ass guy, then I wouldn't give a fuck. But he's still a kid. Let's treat him as a kid. Whether he wants to act like a man or not, that's by the by. But in the States, into you're pretty much a kid till he's 21, is it, or something? I'm not sure. He's pretty much 18 over here. But in my eyes, he's a kid. He's a young lad. So, do I think he's natural? I don't. I really don't. I think, like I said, over the last 24 months, the kid has gotten fucking swole. Maybe that's down to who he's training with. Maybe he's taking inspiration from Bradley Martin, who I don't think is natural. I don't think he's ever admitted Natty or not, but we know he isn't. I'm pretty sure he's training with like Simeon Panda. Maybe Simeon's told him how to give the illusion of being natural whilst being on cycle, maybe. I mean, this is a valid point. Jason Derulo is definitely not on any cycle whatsoever, even a push bike. So, I mean, does it matter? I think it does. I think it matters more with Tristen than it does anybody else. For the simple fact that he's got a lot of young kids looking up to him, and a lot of young kids are going to be hitting the gym, following his training routine, everything that he's doing. And obviously he's got good genetics, and at such a young age, you don't realise that a lot of these guys you're looking up to and admiring, whether it's in the gym, on the stage, whatever, on social media, that they have really good genetics. And obviously we don't know our own potential and our own genetic marker, so to speak, until we hit the gym personally. And then, sometimes your bicep might grow quicker than your tricep, whatever. And you start to notice these different things about yourself. So these kids are going to look up to Tristen and think, he's put this work in over, say 3 to 4 years, and he's looking like this. And that's what it comes down to. Obviously, when he first started out, I don't know, I'm speculating here, I'm guessing he started throwing the weights around maybe 12, 13, as a guess. And then now he's 17 and he's looking jacked as fuck. Is that hard work from such a young kid? I'm not taking anything away from the guy. He's obviously put a graft in, but he's obviously got a very, very, very young audience looking up to him. I think he has a right and responsibility to announce if he is natty or not. And just let these people know if he's not natural, but a doctor prescribed him with something to help him to grow taller, maybe, like Kenny said. A very, very valid point. Who knows? Comment below, Natty or not. I don't really like doing these Natty or not videos because I kind of feel like I'm sat on the fence sometimes, because it's one of those situations where you're never really going to find out unless that individual comes forward and says, yeah, I'm not sure. 9 times out of 10, we can sort of pick out these people and go, bullshit, bullshit, and bullshit. But what's achieved by it? Pretty much nothing. So, on that note, guys, drop a comment below. Natty or not, do you think these videos are even worth doing? Do you think Tristen has more of a responsibility because he's got such a younger audience, maybe? I don't know. On that note, guys, have a me, you and you. Peace.